So to begin with, our incubator was developed in response to the common refrain that we heard in our focus groups that led up to the funding of this grant, which was that, I really things like I really wish that I had access to an expert on open source software licensing, or gosh, if only I had known that, I could have made a business plan, because I don't come from a field where we make business plans, then I would have been able to think ahead about my funding and sustainability. Usability is something else that had come up a lot. And so we essentially created the incubator to be this resource of a bunch of people who have been there, done that in the gateway world, and could speak to either in an advisory way to the kinds of problems that people have, or the actually provide some one-on-one consultation, like working together with someone. So, for example, we've had several projects already supported by our usability area. This year, we're moving the entire usability area to Purdue University's user experience program, but for the last year and a half, it's been at the University of Michigan School of Information, where I am, and we've had master's level interns evaluating websites, doing the various kinds of things that any kind of usability consultant would do, and providing that information back to the people who are building the gateway. So that gives you a sense of the kinds of things that you can do to interact with us and get that kind of support. Now, the other aspect in which these various experts come into play is that we run a boot camp that pulls all of these different people. So if you look here, you see Nancy Maron, who has done a lot of work on sustaining digital resources, and the Purdue Foundry, which helps entrepreneurs get their projects started at Purdue, the Center for Trustworthy Scientific Cyber Infrastructure, which does security and cybersecurity consulting, and then the Indiana University Science Gateways Research Group, and their technical expertise comes to play. We also we haven't highlighted a few people here, but we basically almost all of these areas are represented in the boot camp, along with someone who speaks from our team from Notre Dame about the ways that groups can create an institutional campus-based development group that can then have more ongoing sustainability for building and supporting projects by essentially creating a little team of their own that can handle all these varied projects that come through the doors.